Hey guys, what's up? Seth here from RecklessProdsGaming, and welcome to another episode of Battlefield 4. And today we're playing on Operation Locker with the AEK suppressed AEK. I don't usually play with this gun, but after my last couple of team deathmatch games, I decided that I really did enjoy just jumping straight into nothing but infantry combat, and decided to run with the AEK today. So didn't do too bad. We do end up losing this game regardless of how well I did, so that kind of sucked, but you know what, shit happens and life goes right the fuck on. But anyway, real quick before we jump into today's topic, I wanted to just say thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers. My last video, the response on it was overwhelmingly positive. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for liking and subscribing and commenting and all that good shit. But anyway, let's get into today's topic. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about happiness. And do you have it? Do you as an individual, are you happy? Are you happy with the way that your life is currently going? Are you happy with where you're at right now? And it's something that just continually, I'm always thinking about. Am I happy with what I'm doing, and am I happy with where I'm at, and with all the stuff that's going on in my life? Am I personally happy with it? And it's something that I want you to take the time to seriously consider and think about. Are you really happy with what's going on in your life right now? And it's something that I think everybody needs to ask themselves every once in a while, and just do that kind of little self-evaluation and just be super honest with yourself. And that was a nice little revive I did just there. I didn't know I did that. But anyway, happiness is one of those elusive things. It's one of those things that you have it one day and the next day you wake up and you don't have it. And coming from somebody who's dealt with depression, and it's dealt with, having a lot of self-doubt and just, a lot of anxiety issues, stuff like that. One day you're happy and the next you wake up feeling absolutely miserable. I've dealt with that personally quite a few times, and honestly, it is the worst feeling in the world to look at yourself in the mirror and just feel like you don't mean anything and that you aren't worth anything. That's one of the worst feelings in the world, and if you have ever felt like that, trust me, I'm right there with you. But if you take the time to actually think about it and do a full and be honest with yourself and do an evaluation, am I happy or am I not happy? What do I need to change to make myself happy with my current situation or whatever the deal is? That's something that I would really recommend that you take the time to do. Whether it be that job's not where you want it to be, or not making the money you want to make, not doing what you want to do, not making the grades you want, whatever it is, take the time to sit down and make a list of things that you've been putting off or just haven't got to yet. Because that's one of the biggest things that's going to keep you from being a happy individual and actually getting that true happiness. Whenever you continually push things off, whether it be, I'll get a better job tomorrow, or I will apply for college tomorrow, or whatever it is that you keep pushing off, the more and more and more that you push off something that you really, really want to do, the more miserable it's going to make you, and the more daunting of a task it's going to seem whenever you don't reach it. It takes more and more time to reach it. That's just going to depress you, and it's going to lay on you and just make you feel ridiculously overwhelmed. So that's something that I would really recommend that you guys start doing, is instead of pushing it off and saying, I'll do it tomorrow, maybe next week, just do it. And I'm kind of coming from Shia LaBeouf here, just do it. But anyway, but that's something that you guys should really think about. And it's just, if you really take the time to sit down and think about it and ask yourself those kind of questions, it's surprising what kind of answers you'll come back with if you sit down and seriously think about it. For me personally, I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now, honestly. And there's not too many things that I'm really too stressed about, or things that I'm really too, that I'm keep pushing off or anything like that. And haven't gotten to that point just yet with anything. I've gotten a lot accomplished within the past year and a half or so. Gotten a lot accomplished that I'm really proud of. One thing was getting promoted at my job. I've been there for a while, and just being able, that was a good counter knife. Damn. Getting promoted at work and getting into management like I've wanted to for a very long time, and getting that kind of small authority boost, because I'm pretty big on not taking shit from anybody, so it's a lot easier whenever I can just be like, hey, we're not going to give you shit and you're not going to give me shit. So it's always nice for me, but just reaching some of those goals like that has really it's really just improved how I view myself, honestly. Am I happy 100% with me as a person? No. I know that I can always strive to be better, and I can always make improvements on myself, whether it be physical, mental, whatever. I never have thought that I'm a perfect individual, and I never will, just because I know that I can always make improvements. But it's just one thing that made me just feel a lot better about myself, was finally taking the steps needed to do that, and finding out that I'm actually not too bad at being a manager. It's a nice feeling, nice to know that something that I've wanted I can actually handle and take care of. Is it a lot of hours and a lot of work, and it takes away from stuff that I really want to do, like YouTube and make videos and do commentary, shit like that? Yes, it does, but at the same time, it's definitely worth it. Getting experience at somebody with my age, just in their very early 20s, having management experience is a pretty big fucking deal. So that's just a cool little thing, and that's one. This is, I'm telling you guys how I'm feeling about it, because I want you guys to feel the same exact way that I do. Pick whatever it is you guys are wanting to do. If you guys are even wanting to do this, do YouTube kind of stuff, fuck it, man, do it. Just fucking go for it. I mean, there's nothing stopping you but yourself, and just getting past those mental roadblocks is the biggest part. Instead of sitting there and saying, maybe, whatever it is that's stopping you from doing it. A big thing for me that kept me from jumping straight into YouTube for a long time was, I didn't think that people would really agree with what I had to say, and I was kind of, iffy and back and forth on whether or not I could deal with all the hate comments and stuff. Now that I'm a little bit older, I know that I can deal with it no problem. There's not a damn thing that anybody can say that would seriously make me reconsider everything that I've ever done, or make me contemplate doing something drastic. But back whenever I was just beginning to do this kind of stuff, I was just really self-conscious, wasn't really sure how people would take the things that I said, and how I sounded. Whenever you start putting your voice out there on the internet, it definitely changes how you view your voice whenever you go back and listen to it in recordings over and over and over and over again. So that self-consciousness has just completely gone away, and I'm no longer worried about it. I just talk like I'm freaking talking to somebody that's sitting right next to me. But it's just something you guys really should just look into. If you want to do stuff like I'm doing, sit down and commentate over a video, and just fucking go for it, man. Like, odds are you're going to be good at it if you do it enough. Practice makes perfect, and that's just something that you have got to work on if it's something that you want to do. Or if you want to get into management at your job, do the required steps and take the required steps to get into that position. Whether you need to learn more stuff, or you need to read a couple books on management or whatever, or do both. That's what I did. I read a couple books and started taking more steps to learn more and more and more about where I was working and what all went into everything there, so that way I can do everything at my job and more. So if that's what you want to do, then you need to make the steps to do that. Or if you want to go to college but you don't have the best grades right now, or maybe you dropped out of high school and still want to go to college, get that GED, go to those classes. A lot of places offer free classes for GED courses, so if that's what you want to do, you just have to apply yourself and just go for it and don't hold back. If there's something that you really want, there's very few things in this world that if you put 100% of your power into it, it can be stopped. And I'm not saying that you guys, can go and tomorrow be millionaires, because everything takes a fuck ton of work, and everybody who's ever made any kind of leaps or bounds in anything like this, they all know it takes a ridiculous amount of work. So yeah, just apply yourself and you guys will be a-okay. But anyway, yeah, we did end up losing that, but I did do pretty good this game. I think 22-12? 22-12? Yeah, 22-12. Not too bad for a team deathmatch game that I just jumped into after not playing for like 3 days. But yeah, anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe and comment. Please leave me a topic for what you guys would like to hear next, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Thanks, and bye.